I'm going to try it. I've been hearing everybody else playing music lately, so I'm going to try it. I may not upload this, but we'll see. But good morning. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I'm feeling a little sick this morning, but I've started to feel a little better, so decided I would come on and work on my orders a little bit with you guys. Don't have anything too exciting today, just working on some orders and hanging out. So we're just chilling today. Orange, yellow next. Oops. Ring is twisted. I'm a little late as well. I had to take care of a few things. I'm babysitting again, my parents' dogs, so I had to take care of her and take her and Arthur outside. So it took a little longer than I was anticipating, but that's okay. We're here now. Let's see here. Good morning, Chris. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's the bag. Okay, I was like, what's that smell? It's because I burnt this bag earlier with the lighter. I was like, what? Hey, Larry. How are you doing? My husband was talking about you the other day, Larry. He was like, where's What It Do Larry at? I'm doing pretty good. I was feeling kind of nauseated this morning, but I kind of got over it, I think. So I think I'm good now. Need to work on these orders, so I'm gonna do that today. I got another order for another small black bag. This time it's a small one, not a large one. So I'm gonna work on that today, and then I'll get back to working on the scarves. I'm halfway through with the second scarf, I think, or almost halfway through with the second scarf. So that's pretty good, especially since they're not due until, closer to Christmas. I just want to get them done and get them done basically, just so I don't have to worry about it. I don't want to be stressing about it when time gets close, So I just want to go ahead and knock them out. Whenever I have some free time, I work on them. So, but I'm excited to have another order for a bag. So, and I'm getting some more repeat customers, which is good. It's always good to have people that come back, The fish had more babies, and now it's 3 little ones. It's like every weekend a new fish. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We were talking about getting another snail, and I was like, I don't know if we should because I'm afraid it's going to have all these babies. And my husband was like, it's fine. I was like, no, I don't know. Like, they take a long time to be born, I think, but still, I don't want to have all these snails and have nothing to do with them. Pets World, hello. Because we have another little tank thing, but it doesn't have a secure lid, so it would not be good for a snail because they can escape, I've heard. Thankfully, our little tank, whoops, can't even see it, but our little tank over there has a lid on it, thankfully, so we don't have to worry about them. Hello, Pets World. Little itch. Let's see. I'm gonna turn this up. The end of it gone. I keep hearing everybody play music in their lives, so I'm like, well, screw it. I'm gonna play a little bit, see what happens. So we'll see. I may not upload it because that I think is really where the problem comes in, but we'll see. Got 2 snails and they be chilling. Oh, a little special. It keeps turning on for every other day. Oh no, that's bad. A little powder. Look at Pets World. So, boy, you want to go rollerblading? Yeah, I saw your little transition video where you did your foot and did the rollerblade. That was cool. Did a good job too. I think you said it was the first time you tried it too, which is awesome. I used to rollerblade when I was younger, but I haven't done it in a long time. I think the last time I went rollerblading, I went on a date, I think. And I think I was in high school, and I think me and the guy like fell on top of each other, like we had a crash basically. And I have not really been back since then. I mean, I'm pretty sure we got back up and like skated around some more, but yeah, I did see it. I did see it. I liked it. I saw it. But you did a really good job. I think I was out somewhere, so I didn't leave a comment, but I was like busy at the time. But I did see it. Hey, Miss Rivera, how are you? Like I said, I'm a little bit late today just because I'm babysitting Molly. You can't see her, but she's over there, and Arthur's over here. So I had to take her outside to go potty and take him outside to go potty, and just took longer than I anticipated it taking. Been rollerblading for like 3 years, and you have ice skates. Oh, ice skated your entire life. You're better at ice skating. Oh, cool. That's cool. I've been ice skating like 2 or 3 times, I think, but not in like 10 years, probably, or more. Actually, way more, like 15 years, probably. Um, it's been a long time since I've been ice skating. I think we went with our school a couple times, and then I think somebody had like a birthday party there at the ice rink. But I remember one of the things about the ice rink I remember were two things. One, all the boys, because it was like the whole school, so or the whole grade, so like all the boys were clinging to the wall of the ice rink, just like grabbing on, barely moving, and all the girls were just like skating around, but all the boys were having trouble. And it was really funny to see all the like athletic boys out there like barely crawling along, you know. And then the other thing about the ice rink I remember is they had one of those claw machine games, and I think that was one of the first times I'd ever tried one, and I ended up like winning everybody a toy. Somehow I was good at it that day, and I like won everybody a little. It was like a doll or something that played music or something. I don't know, but I won everybody one of those things, or a lot of people. I won one. Oh, you're going on vacation? Cool. Mr. Rivera used to ice skate? That's cool. I bet it's more common where you're from because you're a little more up north, you know? Because down here, there aren't that many places to ice skate. Like, we'd have to go like an hour away, but the only reason that one is there is because it's like our hockey team's like practice thing. Otherwise, we don't really have any around here. It's to a city. Ooh. Work on break, trying to eat. There you go. I know. I thought about eating before I came on, but then I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna give my stomach a little more time. I may have to like run and eat some crackers in a little bit though, if I get hungry. I'll just pause you guys for a minute and mute me so you don't have to hear me eating. So I'm living every day like it's Friday. Right, Mommy? There's a rink on campus. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Miss Rivera. That's really cool. Never really heard of like a school or a campus having one. That's awesome. I mean, I would assume probably up north that's more popular. Like you guys might even have like teams and things, but down here it's just not as popular. I feel like they probably do have like ice skating lessons at the ice rink that I would go to, but that's the only one I know of anywhere around here. And I only know of one like roller rink as well, but I'm sure there's more of those in town. Ooh, at the vacation, it's 4 days. You need to go swimming. Yes. There you go. Yes, I do. Need some snacks. Yeah, I think I will in a little bit go grab something because my stomach is starting to tell me it's getting a little hungry, which again is pretty rare, but it's happened twice recently where it's like, hey, I'm hungry. But I think it's because I was sick earlier. It's like, hey, there's really nothing in here now. Like, we would like something. Violent and Fluffy the chickens. Oh, yeah, they don't have anyone to babysit them, and the parents don't want to bring them. Oh, no. Oh, you haven't been since you were little? Me either. Oh, your chickies. I'm babysitting my parents' chickens right now, actually. Luckily my parents' chickens are in a coop, so they have like a really pretty large cage. Let me turn this ad off. They have a pretty large cage, and it's like, I don't know, I would say like 15 by 10 or something feet. So it's pretty big. And then they have a coop they can get into, a house that's big enough for us to walk into, and stuff like that. So I just basically have to make sure they have food and lock them up at night, because if I don't lock them in their coop at night, raccoons and possums can come and eat them. So thank God they didn't get eaten the other night, because the first night I was supposed to do it, I fell asleep and didn't lock them up. And so I was praying for those chickens, but they were okay. They're fine. And so I went and locked them up last night and let them out this morning. Thankfully, they go to bed about 7:15 or so, so I don't have to wait too late to put them to bed. Oh, there's a hockey team, but the public can skate. Yeah, that's kind of how ours is. Like the team practices there and stuff, I think, but we're allowed to skate there as well. Used to swim too. You love swimming again, but haven't been in a while. Yeah. Building a new chicken coop right now. It's 3 meters by 2 meters. Ooh, that sounds pretty big. Do the chickens have names? I don't think they do right now. I have to ask my dad if he's named I think one of them is named Old Girl, because we've had her for a long time. But I have to ask him if he has named the other two, or if it's just Red and Old Girl. I don't know. Because right now we only have 3, so. Hello, Riri. Hi. Hi. How are you? There we go. That didn't come out, right? I got distracted. Maybe the music's a bad idea. Maybe it's distracting me. But yeah, in case I hadn't mentioned it while you guys were in here, I'm just working on another order today. So I got another order for a small black beaded tote bag. So I'm working on that today. I need to ask them and make sure they want a magnetic closure on it. I'm pretty sure they do. Most people like a good magnetic closure on a bag, so it's not just open, you know. I'm going to learn to do the zippers eventually, but I haven't gotten there quite yet. Although I did go to Joann's yesterday, and I've never been to Joann's before, so I was very excited, you guys. I'm sorry I keep giving you these eyes, but I was really excited. And so I'd never been, and I've only been to a Michael's. I've never been to Hobby Lobby, and I've never been to Joann's. So I was like in heaven yesterday. They had so many different colors of yarn that I've never seen before in my local Michael's. I feel like my Michael's carries like really dull colors and like kind of boring colors, and then they carry a lot of my foot's cramping. A lot of loops and threads, but they don't have the Bernat colors like my Joann's does now. And oh my gosh, I got 4 more skeins of yarn. So I have a little video that I filmed, and I'll upload that soon, sometime this week. But yeah, thank you, Riri. I'm just I was going to work attire, but I'd never been to Joann's. Sitting here relaxing while your daughter's in school. There you go. That's right. Get you a little me time. But I'd never been to Joann's, and most people are like, "What? You've never been to Joann's?" But I'm pretty positive, at least since I've been crocheting, I've never been in a Joann's, and I haven't been to Hobby Lobby yet either. Yeah. So I was like tickled to death when I went in there and saw all those colors. I kind of regret that I only got 4 skeins. I kind of wish I had bought 2 more, because I realize now I would have like the full rainbow of colors if I had bought a blue and a purple. So next time, maybe in like the next month or so, I'm going to go back and get that blue and that purple. Because then I will have every color. Because I got a pink, a yellow, an orange, and a green yesterday. So, and I have red. So, but really, when I do a rainbow, it's usually pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Because I just like pink better than red. But where you want to go, baby? Arthur, where you want to go? There goes Arthur. All right. He's on the right side. Molly's on the left side. She's sleeping though. She was scratching on. Well, she's not sleeping. She's laying there. But she was scratching on me before we started going live. I was like, you gotta stop. I've always been obsessed with arts and crafts. Yes, me too. I have too. I've always like had some kind of little hobby growing up. Hello, Shima. Always had some kind of little hobby, but like none of them really stuck for a really long time. I mean, some of them, yeah, but for the most part, nothing really stuck. But I always did enjoy, like, one thing I always wanted to go back to was I did like weaving for a while, where like you made your own like cardboard loom kind of situation, and you would like weave the yarn in and out, and I really enjoyed that, which makes sense to me now because I really enjoy working with yarn now. But I don't know, like nothing ever stuck, but this crochet has really taken over. Somebody sent me a video the other day, and it was like this guy talking about how come nobody told me when they picked up this hook that I would be addicted. And I was like, yeah, it's true. It is addicting. I mean, I've crocheted every day since I started, except for one day when I was sick. So I haven't in so long. Chickens have names. That's right. Yours do have names. I know. I should ask my dad though. He may have names for them, and I just am not like totally aware of it. We used to name our chickens. We did. We had Klondike, Bandit, Red. I'm trying to think who else. But we did. We used to name our chickens, but we just haven't named them in a while. Or I haven't because I haven't lived there, so I'm not really sure. Because I moved out a couple years ago. It's kind of funny too, because I kind of just like I wasn't like I'm moving out now. It was kind of like, all right, I'm leaving for the weekend, and then like I just kind of almost never came back home. I mean, I came back home, but I just like slowly started staying here more, and I don't know. Ended up moving out, but it wasn't like an official I'm moving out. It was just like it just kind of happened thing. I feel like it's kind of rare. Most of the time, people realize they're about to move out of some place, but I was just like, yeah. Pour some more beads in here. I just got to the part where I'm doing the beads. So I just started the beads as I got on live. So we'll see how far I get. Probably not too far because it's quite a lot. But there's like, I forget if it's 210 stitches around this. So I have to make like 210 stitches every time I go around the circle. And that is a lot and takes a while. Cookie, Pip, Snowball. Favorite is Bubble and Lala. Aw, Bubble used to be one of my nicknames. Bubbles, actually. Because I was bubbly. But yeah, that's cute. Like I said, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember some of the other chickens' names that we have, but I remember Klondike and Bandit the most. And then I think my friend actually named Klondike, and then I named Bandit because Bandit did have like he almost looked like he had a mask on at first when he was little, so that's why we named him Bandit. But they're a lot like your chickens. They were black and white chickens, and then we had some red ones too. Yes. My mother-in-law, I said something about my parents' dog, and she was like, didn't know who I was talking about because I was just calling her Molly, and she was like, "Who are you talking about?" She was like, "Your grandma?" And I was like, "No, no, no, no." Yeah, yeah, they do. Yeah, trying to spin my yarn. I've got enough spun out already, I think. Can you guys hear that music? Is it like super quiet, or can you even hear it at all? I don't know if you guys can even hear it. I'm just curious. Because I can hear it, but I don't know if you can. It's not like a big deal. I just want to know. Chicken Shuki has no tail because he gets pecked. Yeah. She's pretty sure she made herself fall. Aw. Yeah, okay, you can't hear it. All right. Well, that's good. I can hear it, but you guys can't hear it. Maybe that's the way it should be. Although it makes me look crazy when I start singing to it and you can't hear it. I feel like if I turn it up louder, it's going to be weird. I don't know. Like it's going to distract me. Turn it up a little bit, see what happens. Like I said, I know there's copyright issues, but I've also seen so many people lately live playing music. So I thought, well, I'm going to try it and see what happens. I may not upload it. And I think that's really where the problem comes in. But I should probably play something else that's like softer, like Fleetwood Mac instead of Eminem. Also, rapping random Eminem lyrics could get me into trouble, I feel. Can't really hear it, and you've got your headphone in. Oh, okay, good to know. Thank you for letting me know. I'm just curious. I'm gonna go for a couple seconds. Ask my brother if he can play Roblox because he had a fun game. Couldn't play Roblox with me for an hour. Aw. Go ahead, Pets World. Have fun. Have fun, girl. But yeah, I did film a little really short, like 3 or 4 minutes, little yarn haul this morning. So I'll probably upload that at some point this week. Next time, what I would love to do is like actually get some clips in the store and like really put it together and really make like a video out of it. Like actually have to edit it, instead of just sitting there and doing everything in one little take. But I'm getting there. Now you can hear it. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put Fleetwood Mac on. I feel like that would be better, softer. Not as, I don't know, something. Not as something. Go back. TV, home, YouTube, where are you? Oh, my husband moved around our like Roku things. And I'm like, where is everything? The little buttons on our Roku are all moved. Super annoying. I know. It is so annoying. It's so annoying. But like I said, I keep seeing people do it recently. And I'm like, well, if they can do it and their lives not immediately getting taken down, then maybe I could do it on occasion and just not upload it, especially when I'm not working on like a specific project. Like today, I'm just working on orders, then it's a little different. I feel like need a playlist. Where's my Fleetwood Mac playlist? Here it is. I like me some Fleetwood Mac. Oh, we gotta get past the ad first, though. I do not have YouTube Premium. I know, you guys, I really should have had my husband record me yesterday when I walked into that Joann's, because I was like, I like freaked out when I saw that yarn. I was like, I'm in heaven now. So I really should have. It's so much better. You can see, I don't stop. See, I'm a little pink still, but it's so much better. I still have my tan line, but my peeling has basically stopped. What you need, baby boy? You want to jump up here with mama? Come on, jump. Come here, jump. Or go upstairs. Come on. Come on, baby boy. Come on. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, he's done throwing his fit. I had to go remind him. Sometimes you feed the dog and he's like, forgets that he has food in his bowl and he'll get mad and like come bark at you. And it's like, Arthur, you have food in your bowl, honey. So I went and showed it to him. Said, Arthur, you have food, you have water, you've been outside. And he was like, oh, you know what? She's right. I do have food in this bowl, don't I? Actually, there's 2 bowls of food down there because Molly's bowl's down there. So really, there's extra food. Molly's funny. She eats Arthur's food when she comes to stay with us. Like she doesn't eat her own food. She won't. But it's funny because my parents used to have Molly on diet food because she's a little chunky. And they had to buy the regular food one time because they couldn't find the diet food. And then she stopped eating the diet food when they bought it again. So she ended up back on the regular food. But Arthur's food is diet food and she doesn't realize it. So she eats his and likes his, but just doesn't realize it's diet food. So I need to like tell my parents, hey, just get this kind because she doesn't realize it's diet food and she likes it. It's more expensive, but yeah. They're silly. Silly little babies. But we love them. They keep us company. And I'm always happy to have Molly because, like I said, she's getting older. So I'm always really happy to have her over and be able to spend more time with her because I don't live with her anymore. Because I did live with Molly for many, many, many years. Most of her 13 years, I did live with her. So, Nala's mother will do that. That's funny. I know that she looks just like her mommy too. That was such a sweet picture. All right, is this bubbling up on me? Don't be bubbling up on me. I think it'll be fine. I just need to. I swear, if I have another problem like I had the first time, or one of the times I did with the bag. So, let's see. I think it'll be fine once I keep going, but it does look a little wrinkly. Huh. We're going to keep going and see what happens. It looks a little bit wrinkled, but not bad. I did switch hooks, but it's supposed to be the same size hook, but it's a different brand. So I feel there could be like a minor difference there. Like really minor. And it could mess me up. But hopefully not. If it does, I'll just have to undo the beaded part more than likely. I like this song, Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. It's one of my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs. It's a pretty song. Sad but pretty. And there's a really good live version. And if you don't know about Fleetwood Mac, the guitar player and the singer of Fleetwood Mac used to date. So she's like singing the song straight to the guitar player live, and it's really good. You can feel the emotion. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, good morning. If it is morning for you after all, I don't know. It may not be. I am supposed to be doing half doubles, right? It says half doubles. Let me see. Yarn over, single crochet, insert. Oh, is that what's wrong? No, I don't think so. I think I'm doing it right. I don't know. It's maybe I'm doubting my pattern here. So I think it's just that wrinkle in it. But sometimes it gets like a little like that right before like you get more beads. So I'm just hoping that's what it is. That, or I'll have to start it all over, and I don't want to do that. But I will, because it's for a customer. I started the last one over because that happened. But that was, I knew why that happened, because I switched sizes of hooks. It's morning here? Oh yeah, it's definitely morning for you. It's early. All right. Let's see, let's get a different color bead on here. I might have to throw my beads back in the bag and mix them up. Every once in a while, I'll get to the end of the little palette of beads that I have laid out, and there'll be too many of one color left, and then I have to mix them back up and start again, which I think I'm going to do because there's a ton of blue ones in here, and I only see like one yellow. That's right, it is. It's 11:41 for us. What is this, Rhiannon? I think it is Rhiannon. Rhiannon? I don't know. I think it's Rhiannon. All right. Sorry. Had to mix them up. This bag takes about 900 beads, so. New order? Yes, it is a new order. So I got one this weekend for a new, a small black bag, a small black beaded tote bag. So yes, and it's actually from a repeating customer, so that's great. I always like to have repeat customers because I've heard, at least with other people that run small businesses, that repeat customers are really one way that they make money, you know, so that's always good to have. I'm always excited to see somebody ordering again from me. So the person that got the large black bag, their daughter wants a small black bag. So that's what we're working on today, which I'm excited about. And I'm glad they went ahead and ordered it too, because their mother just got the bag like a week or two ago, and they decided they wanted one too. And I'm glad they did, because I don't like to like wait too long in between making the same thing, because I feel like I might lose my touch with making that particular thing, or like a little trick I learned while I was making it, or you know. So I like to make them close together if I can. Yes, and Miss Rivera was my first customer on YouTube, so she sparked it off for me. I'm so thankful. And I've got, I think, 6 states on my little sales map so far. So I'm excited about that. This one, of course, will be going back to the same state. So I won't get to add a new state on my map, but that's okay. I think I've sold to, I haven't sold anything on the West Coast yet. That's the only thing I haven't done yet. Is all my states that I have sold to are pretty much, they're from like Mississippi over, so to the east. So I haven't sold anything further west yet. But one day, I get that Etsy shop going, which I still have to do. Can't do it right now because everybody's out of town and I need a ride. But when they get back into town, hopefully I can get me a ride to the DMV and hang out there all day. Definitely bring my crochet. Excuse me, Arthur, you going behind me? Where you want to go? Oh, look at you two. Hold on, we have to show the people. We have to show the people now. Look at these. Look at these two. This is about as close as they like to get to each other, to be honest. They don't touch because they freak out when they touch. One of them will get up and jump if they start touching each other. You lay down, Molly? Okay. Yes. All right. Yes, the little babies are here with me. There you go, Arthur. You can be on the camera too. Didn't even mean to, but here you go. Oh, thank you, Miss Rivera. Yeah, I'm thankful to be getting orders. Really am. Every penny means a lot, especially right now when everything is so darn expensive. So I'm very, very, very thankful to finally be getting some good orders in. Which, I mean, I haven't been doing it for that long, so really and I haven't been selling stuff for that long, so I didn't have a chance to do it earlier. But now that I have the opportunity and places that I can sell things and things like that, you know, it's happening. It's happening. That's all I can ask for. And I don't want, honestly, I don't want too much business because I'm afraid it will make me hate my hobby. You know, like if I have to do it all the time and I feel stressed out and I'm stressed about this and I'm stressed about the deadline and making it and can I make it and all this stuff, it's going to take the joy right out of my hobby, right? You know, so I really try to enjoy it the most I can, and I hope that I don't get too many orders too close together, just so that I can keep like enjoying it, you know. So, because I've heard of people that like get really burnt out, excuse me, and I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. That and an injury. That, and I don't want to injure my wrists because I have seen people injure their wrists while crocheting and not be able to crochet for months at a time, and that would just be awful, especially on a platform like YouTube when, you know, if you don't post for 3-6 months, you're just kind of screwed, you know. So that would suck. So I really try, if I feel any pain, I try to stop, even though I don't want to, because I don't want to risk injuring myself. That's why I take little breaks sometimes during live, because I don't want to risk injuring my wrists. Little didn't want to play Roblox. Oh no. That's awful, Pets World. Sorry. Yeah, we can all be little brats sometimes, can't we? Try not to be, but I feel like we all can be sometimes. What song is this? Oh, Sarah. Oh, I should know this song. My best friend is named after this song. I was like, what song is it? She's named after the song Sarah by Fleetwood Mac. So, which I think is cool. It's spelled differently, but it has an extra letter. But I don't think her mom knew how it was spelled back then, to be honest, because radio, you know. Was like fertilizer video. I know my phone's not very expensive. I don't have one of like the nice fancy iPhones. I mean, this is like my front camera, which is why the quality is the way it is. But I also don't have like the greatest phone ever, but I work with what I got for now. Maybe one day I can get something different, but for now, for a little while, this is what I've got. And I'm lucky, I do have a really nice like photography kind of camera, but that's more so for still pictures. So you're good. I understand, Miss Rivera. Which is Android. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure exactly what number iPhone I have, but compared to everybody else's, it's an old one. And I think it's one of the cheaper models as well, to be honest. I think it's like a something XR or something, you know what I mean? It's like one of the cheaper models. It's not like that iPhone 13 Pro Max or anything. I've never had one of those. Never had an iPhone Pro anything. I usually get them pretty late, but that's because I keep them for a long time and all that stuff. The worst thing about me with my phones is my storage, because I take so many pictures, and so I have like 16,000 pictures on my phone, and it's really hard to keep up storage like that. Yeah, I kind of some currencies I can kind of tell the conversion, like pounds and stuff. I can kind of tell, um, but that I'm not sure about your currency. It's hard for me to like figure that one out. You switch your iPhone up. Yeah, same. I pretty much switch mine up like every 5 years, probably too. Honestly, like it's a while in between. I think I've had a total of like two, no, 2 or 3 iPhones in my entire life. So, um, yeah. And I think before that, I had a flip phone first, which tells you my age. I had a flip phone when I was a freshman in high school. And I think by 10th grade, I bought my own cell phone with some money that I had saved up. I bought one of those, the ones that would like open like this, like I had the full keyboard and would slide open and then also open that way. I had one of those. I forgot what they're called, but I had one of those. And then when I went towards college, I think that's when I got an iPhone. And I had that one for years, and then had one more in between that one and this one, I think. So, and I'm 31 now. So, yeah, probably would say I keep them about 5 years. Probably it's about right for me too, because that would kind of add up. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, it would be unfair to see your sibling get such a expensive phone. Is he older than you or younger than you? I could maybe see if they were a little older, like getting them a little something more expensive, but otherwise, I don't know. That is a little weird. Oh my gosh, foot, stop cramping. Maybe I need to like take it out from under me. There we go. Boys and girls, can I get my juice? Is that okay? Do you mind? You have something in your eye, baby. You okay? Blink it out. I hate it when Arthur gets a little hair in his eye or something. Feels like it looks like it would hurt. You good? Okay. Mommy's gonna get her juice. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to squish you. Here we go, I got it. He's 12, almost 14. Oh, okay, so no, not really. Yeah, so he's not older than you. I don't know then. That is interesting. It was funny. No, it wasn't funny, but I actually left my phone at the restaurant yesterday, and I had put it down in the bathroom when I went to wash my hands, and the sink was being weird. I couldn't get it to turn on. It was like an automatic sink. And I had soap on my hands, and like I couldn't get the sink to come on. And then it finally came on right as I was about to give up on it. And it like sprayed everywhere at me. It was like had a lot of pressure to it. And so I ended up forgetting my phone and all of that. And then I realized I forgot my phone and went back over and like asked the lady, I was like, has anybody turned in a phone? And she was like, yeah. And she goes, well, what color is it? And I didn't expect her to ask me that. So I was like, huh? And then I was like, oh, it's black. And I was like, it's got a black case on it. And I was like, what else can I tell her? I was like, it's got a pop socket on it. It's like a sparkly pop socket on the back of it. I should have said, there's a dog on the background of the phone, but I didn't think about that. I really should have, though. But for some reason, that didn't occur to me. Oh, got a message. Check it later. I had to. That's funny. But yeah, I did. I almost lost my phone yesterday. Thank God it was still there. Thank God whoever found it turned it in instead of took it. I mean, they would have had, $5 to spend on my PayPal is about all they would have got, other than the phone itself. But still, because I used all my money in my PayPal the other day to buy the second order of yarn. So it's not like they had access to a lot of money or anything. Well, I don't know. I guess there's a card on there, but on some of my things. But for the most part, they wouldn't have had, no, they couldn't have done that either. They would have had to have my password. And I don't have a lock on my phone. So it wasn't very smart. But thank goodness a good Samaritan turned my phone in. Showed you the code too. Yeah, see, I didn't have a code on it. Otherwise, that would have worked. But I didn't even have a code on it. But I should have just been like, there's a brown dog on the picture, on the background, because Arthur is my background on my phone. But instead, I was just like, it's black. And she's just looking at me like, well, of course, most phones are, And I was like, here's a pop socket. Then she was like, oh, okay. Then she gave it back. Hi, Cloudy Boba. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm just working on an order today. Just hanging out with you guys for a little while I work on it. Thankfully, I'm not hungry yet, so that's good. I'll eat when I get off. I thought I was going to get hungry, but I'm okay. All right, 9. But yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to decide. So I did buy some patterns yesterday. Let's see if I can find the picture to show you guys. Hold on a minute. Let me look. Not that picture. That's a grid. Oh, I could show that to you, though. Where'd it go? I lost it. Oops. I was going to show it to Pets World if I could find it. It's a grid of a ghost. I feel like you could use it, honestly. Hold on. Where'd it go? Let me look back for it again. Oh, I got to go through all these wedding pictures before I can find it. My aunt took a lot of pictures at my wedding. Here it is. Pets World, look what I found. See if you can, oh, my light. There we go. It's a pixel grid for a ghost, but it's really for crochet. But honestly, you could probably make something similar with the stuff that you do. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I'm going to try to do it at some point. I sort of tried to like start on it the other day, and then I flipped the piece and realized that I have to learn something else before I can do the tapestry thing, because I didn't think about like flipping the piece. You're working on both sides of it. So I have to figure that part out before I can actually do it. And I want to work on my skeleton doily some more, which I might do that during other times of the year, to be honest, because it's quite a complicated little piece. What else was I looking for to show you guys? Oh, the patterns I bought yesterday. Let me see if I can find the finished picture of it. Here we go. I bought this yesterday because I thought it was really cute. Hold on. Gotta wait for my light to stop. All right, light, chill. Or maybe I need to turn it off. I don't know. Oh, there you go. You can see it now. It's a little triceratops. Isn't it cute? I'm not going to use the teal color. I'm not sure what color I'm going to use yet, but I'm going to try to make that soon, which I'm excited about. I have never used one of these patterns before, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited. It was between that and another dinosaur pattern, but I chose that one. And then I also bought a little puppy dog pattern too. This isn't the greatest picture of the pattern because you can't really see the ears. Give it a minute to focus here. But there's a little puppy dog. It's hard to see. There we go. But it's got long floppy ears on it. So I'm going to try to make that soon too. Wonder if I have a big enough nose. I'll have to look into the noses I have and make sure I have a big enough nose before I do that dog. But the pattern was on sale yesterday for the dog. I got them both on Etsy in case anybody's interested. I think they were both on sale. Maybe they weren't. Maybe the dinosaur wasn't on sale. Yeah, that particular dinosaur wasn't on sale. But the puppy was on sale for like $1 or something for the pattern. So I was like, ooh. Ooh, this is the purple yarn that I saw yesterday I want. Ooh, anyway, I'm going to put that away. But yes. Cool. I'm glad you took a picture. I thought, oops, sorry. I thought you maybe could use that. Show the dog. Your babysitting look like Molly. She's right here. I'll show you. She's kind of backwards, but I'll still show you. Oops. Hold on, Molly. Here she is. She's sleeping. She's also a Chihuahua. So she's a lot like Arthur, but she is like a light tan color and white. Molly, you want to look at me real quick? Oh, you weren't sleeping. Yes, she is. Oh, she's a sleepy girl. She's gone gray. She used to just be white right here, but a lot more white has developed along her back as she's gotten older, that's for sure. But, oops, my yarn's under my tripod. That's not good. There we go. But, her and then she was a lot older than Arthur, so Arthur will eventually turn gray like that too, but he hasn't done it yet. Oops, get some more juice. I like this song. That's probably about over, of course. Yeah, look at it. You know what I have found lately when I'm about to die of like being hot? Setting spray makes me cool off. It's like, I guess it's like sort of sweating and how the sweat evaporates your skin and makes you cooler. But like a setting spray or like some rose water or something, whew, it just cools me right off. I was about to sing, I forgot I was on mine. To match the beauty of them. Miss Rivera's back, yay! I hope this is working out good. It does look a little bit wrinkly, but I think I'm gonna have to do. The bad thing is, in order to make sure everything's working out, I'm gonna have to make several rows to see if it like straightens out. So I'll either have to undo a bunch or not. I don't know why my camera's all crooked. I think it's because of, oh, that's why. Part of the reason anyway. Skip the ad. How about a dog that my mom told me once? A woman who was stressed. She woke up, she had gray hair. That's it. Oh god. Can I just voice how much I hate the mud? Yeah. Yes, Chris, voice it. Speak your truth, girl. You're almost done. Good. I'm glad. I was like, what is this? It's Leonard Skinner. And I was like, huh? That was not in my Fleetwood Mac playlist. Yes, Molly is a sweetie. She's my sissy girl. So I'll never have another one quite like her because I won't have lived with them. So she's my little sissy girl. So incredibly adorable and so cute. Oh boy, I got a new comment. I'll look at it later. Pretty sure I'll get banned. Ah! Oh, May Chris. I don't know. There's so much going on right now. And now it's the first of the month. And we still have so much going on. Then we have a wedding to go to this weekend, which I'm was going to look forward to, but I'm kind of not looking forward to it because we have to drive for over an hour with no air conditioning before we even get to the wedding. I'm like, great. It's going to be fun. And then the wedding starts at like 2. And then the reception doesn't start until 5:30. I don't know how long they're expecting a wedding ceremony to take, but God bless them, it doesn't take 3.5 hours. So I don't know what we're going to do for, a good 2.5 hours in between the ceremony and the reception. Our mother-in-law has offered us to go back to her home, which is very nice, and we may end up doing that, or we may just not go to the reception because it's so far away from us anyway. And I don't know. We'll just have to see. Talk to my husband about it. I'm not sure. I told him that his mom offered for us to stay at her house for a little while, but because her husband, oh, hi, Imsby. Hi, Josie. Isms by Josie. I always say Imsby and then I correct myself. Hello, hello. Yes, right? I know. I was like, my goodness. Should pregame, right? I wonder if they're having alcohol at the wedding. I don't know. We didn't have alcohol at ours, but it's mostly, a lot of it was due to the fact that we had a lot of older people at our wedding and they wouldn't have participated in drinking anyway. So it kind of would have been a waste for us to get like alcohol at our wedding. We had a couple young people that would have drank, but like not that many. And my grandma was like, "Will there be drinking at this wedding?" And my dad was like, "No." And like I kind of wonder like if he had told her yes, what they would have said. When's my birthday? It is June the 8th. I'm a little Gemini baby. It was right before my wedding, right before I started YouTube, because my anniversary is the 16th of June and my birthday is the 8th of June. How are you doing, Miss Josie? Hope you're doing good. Yes, I have a lot of very diverse musical tastes, in case you're wondering why it went from Eminem to Fleetwood Mac to Leonard Skinner. I like all music. It's bad, Miss Rivera. Actually, I was going to talk about that and I forgot. So, my best friend, I can't talk to her right now, and neither can her family. She is stuck in the mountains. She lives in Asheville, and Asheville is one of the hardest hit places right now by the storm. And the roads are so bad, they basically can't leave. The cell phone service is getting really patchy because they have no power and have had no power for days. They have no water. And she has a 5-year-old son, so I'm worried about her and her child because I know he must be driving them insane right now because he has nothing to do and no electronics to play with and and I mean he's got toys, but it's different. You know how kids are nowadays; they want their electronics, and so I just I hope everything's going okay. She told her mom, and so I've been talking to her mom, but she told her mom that they were doing okay. They just still didn't have any food and water, and or they have food but no water. And apparently they're doing a drop today, a FEMA drop, like helicopters are coming in because they literally can't drive to them to get them help. So they have to helicopter in help, and they're helicoptering in some food, some water, and some diapers. So I hope that my friend can make it there to get some food and water for her and her family, but I don't know. Yes, Asheville is trash. And they have a business, you guys. So the other problem is my friend and her husband own a tattoo studio in Asheville. They're artists and they do murals and tattoos and everything. And they have a business, and I'm scared to ask how's the business, and I don't even know if they know how the business is. It could be ruined as well. And I don't know like, what kind of insurance they may have on the business or you know, I just have no idea. So yeah, actually, it did get trashed. It is devastating. Yes, I know. I do too. Because, like I said, I just feel so bad for my friend. Hi, Sam. Sam, there was a bad hurricane here that came, and my friend is one of the people that was affected by it. So, my best friend, she moved 4 hours away from here, and she lives in the town that was really badly affected. Everything is flooded. They can't you can't get there and you can't leave there because everything is flooded. The roads are ruined. Thankfully, there haven't, I don't think, been any mudslides, which I think is what initially they were worried about as well. But I'm okay. Yeah, we didn't get it bad here. It is going to be rough. It is, Chris. Yeah, I mean, they're safe, but they don't have any electricity. They don't have any extra food or water. So I'm hoping that they're able to get some today when they do the helicopters come in to help. Because that was last night she posted it. I saw it this morning, so I think they're coming today. And then my aunt and uncle live about 2 hours north of them in Blowing Rock, and so that's like 2 hours north of them. Asheville is more in the south of the state of North Carolina, and Blowing Rock is a bit higher up. My aunt and uncle got their roof damaged and some other stuff, but they're okay and they have power back. So they're in a lot better position than my friend is right now. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not in the mountains. That's all I'll basically say is I'm not in the mountains. So I'm good. Um, like I said, we just mostly got a lot of rain, but not the 15 inches of rain that Asheville got. And the thing that amazes me is the water's still there. Like it doesn't seem like it's going down. And even when the water goes down, then that's when they're really going to see, all the devastation and all the roads that have been impacted. Because there are literally, I think, highways that are just gone. So I don't know how long it'll be until I see my friend again. I feel like they were going to come visit sometime soon, but I don't have any idea when I'll see her again. Between her son being in school, which, gosh, what are they going to do about school, you guys? The kids aren't going to school. I knew they were out for a day or two, but I didn't even think about that. They're going to have to make up all that school, and they're in the mountains, so it snows up there. They already have like snow days and stuff they're going to have to make up, I'm sure, this year. So, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, unfortunately there were a lot of casualties. I believe, and the number may be wrong, but I believe what I heard last was 140 people passed, which God bless them and their families. Like, that is awful. And then I think I heard this morning that there were 150 people that are still missing. So it's been really, really bad. But I appreciate you, Chris, for checking up on me. Yeah, but I'm really thankful my friend is okay. But I'm just worried about her because I know they're really going through it right now, and I'm sure they're stressed having the child, so, and not being able to get to their business. And in a cruise to the Bahamas, I told him he was brave. That is crazy, Chris. I remember you saying that your boss was going to the Bahamas. You got bad flooding. Gosh, like I said, I don't know. It's terrible. The mountains doesn't usually get it like this, I don't know. Usually hurricanes, when they come more up the coastal side of North Carolina and affect the beaches really negatively. But it didn't. It came the opposite way and went towards the mountains. So it really got them good. But bless everybody that's being affected right now. I cannot imagine. I mean, I really can't even imagine not having power for a week. Like, so, not being able to cook anything like you normally cook things, and not being able to have news or television or any YouTube, anything, I was surprised to see my friend had even managed to get on Facebook to post about the helicopters coming in, but I know she wanted to make sure her friends saw, that lived near her, that they could get some help if they were able to get there. And I'm thankful she doesn't live like out by herself. She does have a lot of neighbors that live next door. Like, they live in like a duplex, I think. So hopefully they can share resources with each other and things. But because that's what I told her mom, I was like, well, I'm glad she has good neighbors and they can help take care of each other. And and my friend, God bless her, she also has 2 dogs, 2 birds, 2 lizards. I mean, so it's her, all those animals, her husband, and the child, and they're just stuck with no electricity and no water. And I didn't think about the animals needing water too. Oh my gosh, they have to have water for the animals. Jeez. so many little things you just don't think about till, it really happens or you're going through it or whatever. That's wild. It points out to me too, I need to be more prepared for storms, because since I've been living not on my own but with my husband, and moved out and stuff, we've had a couple storms, and we're really bad about like making sure we buy non-perishable items and things like that. So I really need to be better about that too. What song is? Oh, okay. So what song is this? I was singing this the other day. Right, Arthur? Yeah. Homie was singing this song the other day. Fun fact about me is I used to play guitar, so that's one reason I'm really into music and rock music. I haven't played in years. In fact, my guitar is still at my parents' house. That's how long it's been since I played. But I did used to play. I was pretty much self-taught, and then I did take some lessons as well when I got a little older. I was like 17. We had to do a senior project before we could graduate high school, and we had to pick something. I really wanted to do something else. I had tried a couple different things, and they weren't going to work out. And then I wanted to do the drums, and that wasn't going to work out. God bless my poor parents' eardrums. So, oh, cool, Chris, cool. So I picked a guitar, and we went down to the pawn shop, and I got me a Fender Stratocaster, purple and white, and I still have it. I named her Joni after Joan Jett, because that's also who my project was about. Because the movie The Runaways had just come out, and I don't know if anybody's seen that movie, but it's about Joan Jett and her first band that she was in, and so I really liked that movie a lot, and it kind of really got me into Joan Jett. And so I did my school project on Joan Jett and learning how to play guitar. And I got, what grade did I get on that? 90 something. So I did really good. I was so nervous. We had to play in front of our class. And we weren't supposed to, but then the day of, we were just going to play in front of like a group of teachers, which was like the board or whatever. But instead, they had us play in front of our entire class. And I was like, no. So I was really, really nervous, but I still did it, and I made it through somehow, some way, and I got a good grade on it. So that was good, but it was so scary. I hated doing stuff in front of the class. You played in high school, through her high school, middle and high school. I bet that's what you mean. Yeah, that's awesome, Chris. That is awesome. Yeah. So I learned by myself a little bit. Like I had an acoustic guitar for a couple of years and just kind of messed around with it. And then I got my electric guitar and had some actual lessons and really got a little better for a while. But I feel like I just would not know what I was doing if I picked it back up. It would take me a while. And plus, I don't have any calluses on my hand like I used to. So that would hurt. Junior. There you go. Junior in high school. There you go. Yeah. I figured you meant like middle school or something close to that. Let's see, which stitch I need to go to. That's my slip stitch. That's my, oh, it's chain 2. That's why I'm confused. Okay. So it should be this stitch. Yes. Oops. Wait a minute. What have I swear I've only been doing one each time. I'm really confused. I'm going to have to look at my bag. Maybe I was doing a single crochet and not a half double? Is that what's up? Because I don't remember chaining 2, and I would have had to have chained 2 to reach the height of a half double. Also, Josie, by the way, I'm so jealous of you and your counting of your stitches. You're just like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm like, how do you do that? I'm always like 1, 2, 3, and you're just so fast. Yes. So I'm actually, let me go grab the finished one so I can show you what I'm working on. Ugh. Let me grab this one so you can actually see what it is. I actually used it yesterday. Let me close the magnetic closure. There we go. So I'm working on one of these, except it's black and not white. So it is a beaded tote bag. This one's full of stuff, which is why it looks a little funny right now. But it's a beaded tote bag. So it's like a big beaded crochet purse. Except this one's a small version, not the big one. I have a large version, but you wouldn't know how to use a counter, right? My counter is super easy because it's literally like 2 buttons. It's a reset and a 1 button. Now the other counters, I'm like, I don't know about. But the way you count them by fives to me is like amazing. I think that's so cool because I was watching your flower, your bouquet video. You're working on your bouquet, and I was like, gosh, how does she count them like that? That's amazing. You just know double crocheting? Well, honestly, this isn't really too hard. Basically, all you have to know is a single crochet, how to go in the back loop only, just for 1 round, which is easy. Just literally go in the back loop only. And then the rest of it is just all half double crochets, which is very similar to a double, except instead of yarning over, pulling through 2, yarning over, pulling through 2, you just yarn over and pull through 3, all 3 at the same time. And then the way you add beads on is actually really easy as well. You actually just need a hook that's small enough, and then you can just pop the bead on and crochet just like you normally would. Bye, Pets World. Thank you, Josie. Yes, I know a lot of people really like the half double, I've found out. And it's not bad. I don't dislike it either. Like, I like it pretty good. I think at first I liked doubles a lot, but now the half double is not so bad, you know? It's pretty nice. I don't mind it. Every once in a while I get a little tripped up when I go to do another project and I like accidentally do a half double. I'm like, whoops. All right, does that look right? Like I said, I think this is all, it's supposed to be half doubles, but part of me was confused whether I did singles or half doubles on this bag. Let me look at it. No, that's right, because that's how much space is in between each one, so that should be correct. It was half doubles. I'm just not sure if I chained 2 every time or if I chained 1. Excuse me, I had a little hiccup there. Skip. Get some more juice. Part of my acid reflux, I think, why I hiccup so much. Oh, you played the clarinet? Oh, that's so cool. I always remember seeing the kids on TV, and like a lot of the kids on TV would be playing clarinet. Like, we never had band at our school because I think I've told you guys at some point that our school was really, really small. So there was only less than 200 people in our entire high school. So everybody knew everybody, that's for sure. And we didn't have a football team and we didn't have a band. So I never had the opportunity, unfortunately. I was in show choir and did singing and stuff, but I never did get to play an instrument in the band. You played the alto saxophone. Cool. Look at this. We're getting a brass section over here in the in the chat. You were in the marching band. Yeah, that's awesome. How long will it take for me to finish this? Let's see. I think it took me working on it on and off, not every day, all day kind of thing. But I think it took me about a week or so. I'm hoping that this one will be done in about a week or less, because I am working on some other projects too. It kind of depends on what mood I'm in, if I'm working on this or the scarves right now. But for the most part, I'm going to work on this right now because the scarves don't have to be done until closer to Christmas. So they're kind of my extra project. And like I said, I need to decide what color I'm going to make that dinosaur that I showed you guys earlier, that pattern that I bought. And then get some yarn. I think I may just make like I don't know though, because I kind of want to make it in a color where I could give it to my cousin if I wanted to. My new cousin that had a baby. She just had a boy, so I hate to make it pink, even though that's what I was planning on. I don't know. I'm going to pick a color. And I'm going to test out the pattern and probably an acrylic first. And then I'm going to go in and probably do a plush one. Because I also make stuffed animals as well. So I don't always make bags. I make more so make stuffed animals, honestly. The bags are just kind of like a side thing that I do on occasion. But they've been selling decently, so gotta make some more. I did a bunch of Halloween kits. I'm doing. Oh, good! That's awesome! Yay! I'm excited to see. I know for me, it doesn't feel like there's a whole another month left until Halloween because I've been doing it for so long. Kind of started a little too early, but I love the season. So, but that's awesome. Baby blanket, and she asked me if I really made that. Right? I bet. I bet it was beautiful. Silly Wabbit. I bet it was beautiful. I made one for I did the same thing actually. I made one for another cousin of mine that had a baby, and she was like, "Oh, you made it," because she opened it at her baby shower, and everybody was like, "Wait a minute, did you make that?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." That I really did make in a rush. I made that in like a week or two, or no, like a week. I think the baby blanket in 1 week. That's kind of fast for a little blankie for me anyway. But it was bulky yarn, so that helps a little bit. But I was so excited to get all that yarn at Joanne. I mean, it wasn't all that yarn, but get yarn at Joann's yesterday because I just had never seen the colors. And I had been looking for one of the colors that I bought yesterday for so long because it was never in stock on Michael's website. And that's where I had like a gift card. So that's where I was buying my yarn from, right? But now I'm like, my whole world is opened up. I hate shipping from Joann's though because they take forever. But other than that, they do have a lot of good options. And doing Halloween all year round next year now. There you go. Hey, that's cool with me. I like Halloween all year round too. Heck, if I could, sometimes I would want to leave my decorations up a lot longer than I do. Because I don't know. I don't think I can't remember if I always take the. I think I leave them up for the fall season too. I take some of the spooky stuff down, some of it, but there was also so many cute spooky things at Joann's yesterday. It broke my heart not to get any of them, but I needed yarn instead, so I did not. They had the cutest little coffin shelf thing. I was like, I want that for my bathroom for some reason. It was really cute. It was like a coffin shaped little like shelf. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I did. But I love Halloween and orange and black and all the things of all the spooky season times. I want to make a Halloween blanket too, but that's a someday project when I have time. Probably will be my next one though, because I was making a Christmas one, like a Christmas granny square blanket, just to like leave on the back of the couch during the holidays. But I need to make a Halloween one because that one will be my favorite. Because I put my decorations up September 1st, at least by September 1st, because I want 2 months of enjoying them, not just one. However, I did just decorate my porch yesterday though. That one actually, usually I would decorate it earlier, but my porch I just did. We got some of those candy corn pumpkins. They're like yellow and then they have like orange stripes on them. They're really cool. They're really cool. I've never seen them before, but they're called candy corn pumpkins. So I have 2 of those out on my porch. Well, that's fun. Oh, Chris. You're not in trouble, are we? I'm just kidding. I'm sure you're not. It's probably somebody else. But are you good, girl? Everything good, Chris? I don't even know. This isn't even my music anymore. I'm just letting it play. What is this? Oh my god, nonstop music for 1 hour from 1985. No, 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 we're not doing that. I'm sorry, but we're not doing that. It's gonna play some old like Rick Roll and stuff. We're not doing that. I'm not doing it. Let's see. No, let's not do me and my husband's playlist. We don't need the romantic music. We'll do the playlist I used for my makeup when I got it done. That'll work for my wedding. my makeup artist was like, make a playlist. I was like, okay. And they changed stuff when I was in Texas, and he would call me to find out what the heck was going on because he didn't know anything about. Oh, that's great. Jeez, glad they're communicating well. Ugh, dang, Chris. They need to talk to each other, don't they? Mm-mm. No, especially when you guys are gone, changing stuff. Mm-mm. 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 Aren't you? These puppies are tired, man. I was too this morning, but I got out of it real quick. I'm actually working tomorrow instead of today, so I'll work later tomorrow. Maybe work a little more. Right? Like, come on, if you're going to expect us to do this, you're telling it. Right? I know. That's so stupid. Why would they not? You would think they would be the first people, one of the first people to know at least, I think they'd tell them before they tell you guys. That's so weird. Arthur's just sitting here with his eyes like barely cracked open. Oh, got a new message. I'll check them in a minute. Popular today. I know everybody was nothing against anybody who was messaging me this morning. It was just funny because nobody messages me that early in the morning, but I got like 4 people talking to me at like 8 o'clock this morning, and I wasn't feeling good. And I was like, well, why have all the mornings or all the people trying to talk to me today? But then I felt better, so it was fine. But it was just really funny. I was just laughing about it. I was like, what is today? What's up with today? I was happy to hear from absolutely every one of them. It was just really funny that they did it when I wasn't feeling good, Yeah, that's the last person you want to call from. I'm sure you're like, when you see that, you're like, oh, you like, you got to answer, but you don't really want to answer, right? Because you never know what that could be. It could be anything when the boss calls. Oof. Let's see. There we go. Molly made a sound. I was like, what? She snores. Molly snores when she sleeps. Arthur does not snore, but Molly, she snores. Oh, you didn't even know it was him. Maybe that's a good thing. Because, if you knew, you'd be like, excuse me, let me clear my throat and get ready for this. Maybe that's a good thing. But then you don't know. You're like, hello. And you're like, hello? I've done that before. I like answered some call, and I think I thought like it was one of those automated things that you get from like the pharmacy that tells you like your medicine's ready. And I was like, hello, because they had called me like 6 times, giving me the same automated message. So I was like, hello. And the lady was like, and I was like, I didn't know it was an actual person who was going to be on the phone. I felt so bad for being so rude, Oh my gosh. I was just really aggravated at getting all those phone calls. And then it turned out it was an actual person. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, hello. Welcome, everyone. Trying to pour some more beads in here. My colors are getting weird again. There we go. It's a little better. I keep them in a little, I think this is technically like for a candle or something, but it's like an iridescent little dish. And that's what I keep my little beads in while I'm working on my projects, so that I don't have to worry about them going everywhere. Unless a dog rolls into it or something. One time it got spilled, but that's it. That's the only bad thing about working on the beaded thing is it's really hard to like travel and take this with you and work on it because you have to bring beads and you have to like have an open container of beads while you're working on it. So I generally don't bring this when I go places to work on it unless I like, I don't know. I'd rather bring a different project. I always bring something, but not necessarily this because it's just kind of annoying to work with. And if you're in the car or something, you don't want the bead to spill if you like slam on brakes or something. So, no thanks. Time is 12:30. Cool. Got about 20-30 more minutes. Then I'm gonna go eat lunch. Thankfully, I got all my chores done this morning around the house because I didn't have to work this morning. I got ready for work and everything, obviously, but I mean, I don't have to get ready. I just like literally the only reason I put on eye makeup is because I know I'm going to stream after I get off of work. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother. But um, I tried to go to work this morning, but my boss never answered the phone, so I didn't go because she didn't answer the phone until like 10:30, and by 10:30, it's like a little late, so that would be when I would be ending my shift or done with my shift. So I just didn't end up going. I'll go tomorrow and Friday, and then just keep my regular streaming thing going. But yeah, so I have to look. Let me go look right now because I want to be able to tell you guys. I'm gonna go look at my yarn stash really quick and see if I have any color that I could start that dinosaur on. I think I do. I think I could do a yellow one if I wanted to, which might be good because it would be gender neutral. Ooh, I forgot I had that too. I do have yellow. I think I might do a yellow one then. Let's see, what do we have? Yellow, black, white, orange, gray, dark purple, but I don't have enough of that. Light blue. I have to make sure I could get more of that if I use that. Yeah, I think I'll have to make a yellow one. Because I do, like I said, I want to make it out of acrylic first. So I think yellow is going to be the way to go with that. Oh yeah. I'll show you guys this too. I never showed you guys this because I made it for somebody who is not going to be receiving it anymore because of their behavior. But this is a little cinema roll that I made. I was working on it a while back in the lives. It's the first thing I've ever put blush on. And I had to paint the safety eyes. It's hard to see them, but they have two little white dots on them. That's how the character is. But it's what is her name? It's from Hello Kitty. Cinnamoroll. Yeah, Cinnamoroll. It's a him, actually. It's a boy. But I did make a little Cinnamoroll. He's really cute, but he's really tiny, obviously. He fits in my little hand. But he's cute. But he's the first thing I ever blushed because I've tried to blush things with like putting the pink yarn on their cheeks, and I can't make it look right for some reason. To me, it looks weird. I mean, not when other people do it. When I do it, it looks weird. So I don't know. Working on that too. But because I think I've tried it on a turtle, I believe, and I couldn't make the blush look right. But yeah, that's my little cinema roll that I made. I may have to find out if anybody likes cinnamon roll and just give him away because I don't know, or just keep it for a market or something. But I made it for somebody and their child, but then they kind of ended up being a butthole. So unfortunately, their child doesn't get to have it because we no longer speak. So y'all probably can guess who that is. But anyway, I did make it for them, but I just have it now. But I'm not really into the character, so I don't really care for it too much. It's really cute, but I'm just not familiar with it. So I'm going to try to either sell it or just give it away. Like I said, if I find out somebody likes that character, I will use that as their freebie in their order for sure. Got to think of a good freebie for this order too. It's Halloween. I might just do another pumpkin since it's this time of year. We'll see. That are some more flowers for my granddaughter. You can, Chris, if you want to. I'm not going to charge much for it. It's so tiny. I'm probably only going to charge like $5 or $10 for it, to be honest. because it's so tiny and it used so little yarn. It was annoying to make, but it, didn't take much material and didn't take a whole lot of time. I had actually made another. The worst part is that wasn't the first one that I made. I made another one first, and I didn't like the pattern or something. Something about it wasn't right, and so I had to do a second one, and I really wasn't going to get that much money for it anyway. So it never was like I was trying to make much money out of it at all. So I'll send you a link to my PayPal, Chris. You need to see if I have a tiny enough box to ship that bad boy in. I'll have to look around. I bet I do. I bet I've got one tiny enough somewhere. I need to look around for another box to ship this into, because that's one thing I don't have yet is like special shipping stuff. So I just usually get a box and put tissue paper and a thank you card in it and stuff. If I don't, Chris, remind me, but I'll send you my PayPal link. But and then I can get your address and all that good stuff. But I normally, what was I saying? Oh, I normally just get a box and like you buy some tissue paper and like fix it up as nice as I can. But I really want to invest in some like nice shipping stuff and some nice. I have some thank you cards and stuff, but I want like special little thank you cards so I don't have to write one every single time I get an order. Because my hands are awful. Like they cramp really bad when I write anything. So my handwriting's terrible. So I'd much rather like have a printed card that I could give people and then just sign it at the end or something. So I want to get some little small business accessories, I guess you could say. But that's coming up. Maybe I'm hoping. I think what I decided I was going to do is take the money from the yarn order that I'm getting and kind of like split it into either halves or fourths and save part of it for like this kind of stuff I was talking about, like packaging and things, and then get more yarn with some of it, of course, and then keep some of it for myself, um, so that I can get something that I want or need. But I think that's what I'm planning on doing. Yeah, that's right. I will. I take it back, Chris. I will charge you 10 because I got to ship it. It's going to cost me 10 to ship it. So yeah, I will. It'll be 10. It'll be 10 because it cost me about 13 to ship these bags, the big bag. So I know it'll cost probably like somewhere between 7 and 8, probably at least to ship the little thing. So yeah, can't do 5 because I got to pay for the shipping. I forget. I always forget about shipping costs, you guys. I'm terrible at that. And sometimes you never know about what it's going to be because you don't know about the weight. I need to get a scale at some point as well so I can figure that out before I get to the post office. Also, some people have those printers at their house that they're like heat thermal printers where they can literally print out the UPS label from their house and ship it from their house. I want that. That sounds good because otherwise I have to just go to the post office every Monday and ship out my stuff. And the lady, it's really funny. The lady has to ask me the questions every time, like, is it aerosol? Is it perfume? Is it food? Is it whatever? And I always go, no, it's crochet. And she just always laughs at me because I go, no, it's crochet. Like, you don't have to ask me any of those questions. It's crochet. Careful. Oh, I face it. Papa feels chase it. Time of it. Oh, cool. We got about 15, 20 minutes. I've only been around this thing 1 time and a half, you guys. That's how many freaking stitches it is. It's been, oh my God. Okay, so if that tells you anything about how long this bag takes me to make, it's been 88 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay? I had the base done, so don't include the base. I have literally only done 1 row of beads and then started a half a row of 1.5 rows in 90 minutes almost. But like I said, it's 210, I believe, stitches around or more. I have to do the math again. So that's why it's taking so long. And because I have to stop and pick up a bead and stop and pick up a bead. But it's worth it. It's beautiful in the end, but it can be very tedious. If you like diamond art and stuff, you'd be fine with doing something like this. But if you're not like patient enough to do like diamond art or anything, you would hate bead crochet. At least this form of beaded crochet, because there are other forms of beaded crochet. Like I've seen people make animals out of beads and crochet, which I think is insane and so cool. But the way I've always seen them do it is they take their like string they're working with and um they string the beads ahead of time. So you have to know like how many beads, what order they go in, like where do the black ones go for the eyes, where do the white ones go, where do the, you have to like time everything out and like place every bead ahead of time. And I just cannot imagine. Uh oh, swear you gonna lose it on that new girl. Uh oh. Uh oh. New girl, get it together. Come on, you're driving our girl crazy. Cross stitch is killing me at the moment. It's taking forever. I bet. I've always wanted to like try cross stitch. I don't think I've tried it since I was really young, but I have always wanted to try it. It looks so fun. I love watching like the videos and shorts of people doing that. There's actually a lady who's doing like, I think she's doing a year of cross stitch, and so she's on YouTube, and I can't remember her name right now, but she is doing one cross stitch every day for 365 days, I believe. And so she picks one little thing a day. She's made like a coffee maker one day and like a Nintendo one day. And I mean, just random little things. But it's so fun to watch. I love watching it. I sent her back up last month and she's amping up for me. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh, Chris. Some people, man. Some people are just no fun to work with. That's for sure. Or shouldn't be working with other people sometimes. Some people just should work by themselves, you know? Oh, man. It is, right? I would imagine it really is. I know I should talk to my grandma about it because I believe that's one of the things she used to do a lot was cross stitching. And I think she would do it even with like acrylic yarn and make like with the I guess is that called cross stitching? Sorry. With the big plastic what is that called? Does anybody know? With the big plastic sheets that have like the holes in them and you like weave your yarn in and out and make a picture. Does anybody know? Is that like cross stitch? I mean, it's kind of similar, I guess. The mesh, yeah, the plasticky mesh stuff, yeah. I guess it's kind of similar ish. But that's what I know my grandma used to do a ton of that back in the day. Yeah, I think it is pretty much similar. Yeah, it's got to be, I would think, just using bigger thread, you know? Because, I mean, they're making images and it's very, very similar. Yeah, it does. Like, I think, I'm sure I'll inherit tons of her pieces, but I know she used to do them for the holidays, and I think they have a lot of them framed, which is good, so they're in good shape, you know? Um, And I know my grandma has a hoard of yarn in her house. I just know she does. I bet it's a bunch of old yarn, and that's probably one reason she hasn't given any of it to me. Um, and plus, I know she also would love to hope that she could like do it again, you know. But at this point, it's kind of questionable. She would love to, though. I know she would. But her hands and stuff just aren't as fast as they used to be, you know. She is 92 years old after all. So, because we were talking the other day, me and Grandma, about, she said she made a teddy bear one time because she was talking about the teddy bear I made her, and she said she had made one time, and then she gave it to my cousin, one of her grandchildren, to take to school, and it got ripped up. And she said, I felt so bad. She said, I always wanted to put it back together, but I never did. I always intended to and just never did. And I said, oh, I know that broke your heart after working on it for so long. And she said, yeah, I learned the hard way not to just give away my stuff like that or let people borrow it, you know. I can be cross stitched. I had hooks and I had to be boxed away. I was trying to look for them the other day so I could send them to you. Oh, Miss Rivera, that's so sweet. Oh, Chris, oh no. What is she doing now? Crazy girl. Chris is fed up with her new employee. sure she is. I know my husband gets frustrated a lot with the new people that come because he's always the one training them at work, and he's always like, but he's friendly, so I feel like that's one reason they do that. I don't know if I'm going live yet on Saturday, guys, because I have the wedding to go to, and my husband's going to be home. I might go live for a little bit before we go to the wedding, but we will see. So I'm not sure about Saturday yet, but definitely Thursday. Just not sure about Saturday yet. Have to see. Getting hot again. We're gonna spritz ourselves. Sorry, Arthur. I didn't mean to get you too. He didn't move though. Oh, it's not her now. It's a program. Oh no, and it's just gone. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Oh my goodness. Chris, you're having a day, aren't you, girl? I'm sorry. I hope it gets a little better for you. I like this song, Arthur. That's terrible. It's not good. Hopefully you find it somewhere. Hopefully it click on it just disappeared. Oh my god. I hope it just moved somewhere else for a minute. I hope you find it real fast. Jesus, that's awful. Miss Chris is always working her little tail off. It's always Miss Rivera, honestly, though. Right? Gotta love first of the month and nothing but problems. Oh. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. Right. But I'm a lady like, whoa. Right, Boogie? It's a pretty song, Boogie. I think I found this song on the YouTube ad. What's it called? I know it's called Ladylike, but what's the artist? Ingrid Andress. Oh my god, I don't even know if anybody can spell that. But Ingrid, and then the song is Ladylike. It's a cute little song. Let's see. Well, maybe we'll at least make it. I don't know. We're not gonna make it around twice today. Golly. Yeah, but I'm gonna probably not positive, but I think I will try to start on. I just need to make sure I can get some more, but I should be able to. It's just red heart. So I think I'm gonna start the little dinosaur maybe tomorrow in yellow, and then, or at least like get everything set so that I can work on it Thursday. And we can make some body parts for it because it's gonna take a minute. I don't know how many body parts, but I'm assuming there's 4 limbs, right? And then we're gonna have a tail, I'm guessing. And then the headpiece on that dinosaur looks interesting. I'm a little nervous about making that, but maybe we'll try that. It may be a complete fail, you guys, because this will be my first time just like purchasing a pattern and not really knowing the designer or anything. So it may be an utter failure, but I'm going to try it and hope for the best. And I always like to be pretty transparent as I can be. So if I mess up, I tell you guys. Just like I messed up on my bag and I had to restart it during stream, and I was so upset. But I try to be honest because nobody's perfect, and if somebody's just showing all the good things they do with crochet, then that's very frustrating to somebody who's struggling, right? So, and I have a lot of new people that are really new to crochet that follow me, so I don't want them to like think everything is always easy and always perfect and always, because it's not. So, and also, you guys, in case you didn't know, because I didn't, I hit 250 subscribers this weekend. So that's exciting. I think somebody sent me a message and told me I was at 149, so I was watching a little bit and saw that I got to 250 this weekend, which is awesome. So we're halfway to our goal of 500 subscribers, which is when we would love to do a giveaway. Um, Whatever is in the giveaway will probably depend on what time of year it is, but I think it'll probably be an animal and maybe some yarn, depending on who wins it. Like, I don't want somebody who wins it to not want the yarn. So if it's like, say, Miss Rivera or somebody who doesn't crochet was to win it, then I'd probably just give them the animal. But if it's going to be somebody who also crochets, then maybe some yarn might be included. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Josie. Yeah, I never expected to really grow so much, so I'm really excited. Especially just starting this summer and mostly just doing live streams, you know. But that's why I keep doing them, because one, I'm going to be crocheting anyway, and it's nice to have a little company sometimes. And then also, like I said, I'd be working on orders anyway, so why not do it with you guys? And then also, I've been slowly still gaining subscribers going live, so might as well keep it up, right? Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I forgot to tell my husband I was going live this morning, so he's not here. You guys, sometimes I wonder if that man is actually subscribed to my channel, because I swear he doesn't come in here unless I tell him that I'm live. Oh, me. I really genuinely don't know. Like, I think he is, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure that he is subbed. So I might have to check on that with him. Make sure that he is still subbed. But yeah, so whatever is in the giveaway will depend on what time of year it is, probably, as far as like what the stuffed animal will be. Like, if it's Christmas, maybe a snowman, maybe a reindeer. You know, if it's Valentine's Day, maybe a heart pillow. You know, just totally depends on what time of year it's going to be, what I might include in the giveaway. So hopefully, whatever I settle on will be good, and I will probably share whatever it is before the giveaway, just so people that enter can actually want what I'm giving away, instead of like entering and not knowing what I'm giving away, you know. But I think it'll be fun, so I'm excited. I have to figure out all the details about doing a giveaway and stuff first, but I've got time. I've got plenty of time. We gotta double our subscribers before we even get there, so I should slow my roll a bit and just know that it will happen in time. And I just want to be prepared and know how to do it when the time comes. Because I know there are rules and things and ways you can do it. And then I know there's like the little randomizer you can use to like select the winner and all that stuff. So I want to make sure I know how to do all that stuff when the time comes. So, because I want it to truly be random, whoever wins. So I'm going to use one of those little randomizer, you know, go through the comments and randomize kind of things. So yeah. And it won't be like you have to subscribe to me here and there and on this and on that, because that's just too much, and not everybody has all those platforms. So I'm not going to be like, you must be subscribed to me here and follow me on this. And no, I'm not going to do all that, because I know a lot of you guys don't necessarily have things like Instagram and all that. So I'm not going to do that. The only limitation I will probably have is it will probably be a United States only giveaway, just because shipping outside of the United States can be a little wild. So it probably would be open to the US only for now. And then, you know, one day in the future, if we get a little bigger, then maybe we'll do a like worldwide giveaway, you know. But for now, we're going to keep it in the United States, just because of crazy international shipping and stuff. But I don't know. I was going to say, I think most of my subscribers are from the US, but I don't know. How do I know? Can't remember. Do they tell you that on YouTube Studio? I don't look a whole lot at my YouTube Studio, so I'm not really sure. I know on Instagram you can see where your audience is from, and I have quite a lot of Indian subscribers, followers on one of my Instagrams anyway. On my photography one, I have quite a lot of Indian subscribers, followers, I should say. They're not subscribers there. Just need to get some more of my followers from Instagram over here, because I do pretty well on Instagram, or at least I've got a lot of followers on Instagram. crackle. But that's all because I got lucky and had a little viral video, so a little viral reel. I used a good sound clip and it went viral, and I got 50,000 views on it. So I did get a good amount of followers after that. Thank you, Miss Rivera. Thank you. Like I said, I never really expected much starting the YouTube, so it's really nice to see. Just kind of did it on a whim. I mean, I had always thought it would be fun, but I was just too nervous. But I bit the bullet, and I'm glad I did. It's not so bad out here on the YouTube streets. You know, it gets a little nasty sometimes, but it's not too bad if you stick to yourself for the most part. You know, just gotta watch out for the wild stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I got confused about what stitch I was doing now. That's funny. All right. Yeah, it's straightening out a little bit. I hope that it continues to straighten out. Because like I said, I will start it over. I will not sell it if it has a ripple in it like that. I don't know. I'm still questioning whether I'm going to have to start this again. It's still a little ripply. I'm going to grab my other hook and look at it really quick and see if I can visually see a difference. And maybe that's what it is. Even though I probably can't. No, they really do look the same to me. The tip of that one's like a tiny bit bigger, actually. Is that what it is? No, don't tell me I bought this hook and I'm gonna have to start over again because I got this hook. Nah. All right. So I have two 3.25 hooks, and I'm nervous that. Right, I don't like you guys looking at my ring guard because it's ugly. But I'm nervous that I shouldn't have switched hooks. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I'll have to look at this when I get off in just a second and see, because I am about to get off because it is 1. It's lunchtime for me, time to eat. But yeah, I don't know. I'm questioning it. I'm trying to set it up right and see. I don't know. We're just gonna have to keep working on it and test it out. But yeah, so far we got 2 3/4 rows done. I can't believe that's all we got today, but it just is what it is, isn't it, Arthur? It's a slow process. It takes a long time, which is why I cannot charge by the hour at this current time till Mommy gets faster. Yes, Mommy has to get faster. Once I get faster, maybe I can charge by the hour almost, but at this point, there's no way. I'd be charging thousands of dollars. So, oh my goodness. So anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day today. I hope that if anybody is here, probably not from Western North Carolina or Tennessee, that they're doing okay. But you guys probably don't have power to be here anyway. So blessings to all the people out there that need help right now. I mean, I hope that you find it soon. There are helicopters coming. I hope that they can make it to you. And bless all the people that have lost somebody too. I can't imagine losing somebody like that. It's awful. So I just bless all the people that are going through it right now with the storm. Thankfully, it's not any more rain predicted this week, so that's a good sign. Hopefully, maybe some of those waters will start to go down and they can, surveil the damage. But hopefully that'll get better for everybody out there soon. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Chris, I hope your day gets a little better, girl. And Miss Rivera, Josie, Pets World, everybody that stopped in today. I appreciate absolutely all of you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys Thursday at 11. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be working on a new pattern, maybe the new Triceratops that I showed you guys today. So yeah, I will see you guys later and hope you have a great day. Bye.